Okay, welcome back. So in this video we're going to look at an example of graphing a circle when we have the equation. Okay, so notice I've got this equation here, x minus 2 squared plus, and sorry, I meant to have this one be a plus, y plus 3 squared is equal to 4. Okay, and we want to sketch a graph of this circle. Okay, well, remember from our last video, we talked about the kind of the general equation of a circle. It was x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. Okay, and you'll kind of need to know this equation is equal to r squared. Okay, remember what did these things mean in this equation? Well, this h here, this was the x coordinate. Coordinate, I didn't spell that right. Let's undo that. Coordinate of the center. Okay, that's the x coordinate of the center. This is the y coordinate of the center. Okay, and then this r squared, this out here, this is the radius, right? The radius squared. Okay, so in order to graph this, if I know the center and the radius of this circle, I'll be able to sketch a graph of what it looks like. Okay, so what is the center of this circle that I have here? Well, the center I can find just by doing, well, if I look at these numbers inside of the squares, okay, it's going to be at, well, I switch the signs on them. It's 2 and -3, okay? Notice in the general equation, these both have minuses on them, right? So if there's not a minus on one of them, you have to switch it to a negative version of what it was before to make it work, okay? So you switch the signs on them because your numbers are inside of the square, so they're going to do the opposite of what you might think. This one's going to move us to the right 2 instead of left 2, and this is going to move us down 3 instead of up 3. Okay, so you switch both of the signs on them to get 2, -3 is where your center is at. Okay, what is our radius? Okay, well, the radius of this circle is just going to be, we get it from this other number on this side over here, this 4, okay? But is that the radius? Is the radius just equal to 4? Well, not quite, because on this side of the equation, it's not just r over here, it's actually r squared. So what we have to do is we have to set r squared is equal to 4 and then solve for r. So how am I going to solve for r in this? We just square root both sides. Okay, so we get r is equal to 2. Okay, radiuses can't be negative, so it can't be -2. So this is, my radius is 2 in this example. Okay, so you're always going to square root the number that's over here to find your radius. Okay, and so then how would I sketch a graph of what this is going to look like? Well, let's draw our axes here. My center is at +2 and then down 3. So there's our center right there. Okay. And then my radius is 2. So what does that mean? It means I'm going to go out 2 from the radius, or sorry, from the center in all directions. So if I go like 2 over this way, I'm going to maybe switch colors here. Ooh. I'm going to put a black dot right here. We went 2 over because our radius is 2. 2 up. That'll put us right there. And then 2 over puts us right there. 2 down. 1, 2 puts us right there. So this is kind of what our circle is going to look like. We just have to fill in the arc. Okay, and again, my drawing isn't perfect, but you know, it's good enough. It's not a bad circle. Okay, so that's how we would graph our circle. Okay, so you take the numbers in here, switch the signs to get your center, and then the radius, you take the square root of the number on the other side to get your radius. Okay? So that should help you do one homework problem. I will see you in the next video.